Hey guys, it's Jimmy. Welcome back to Frankincense Part 2, man. This is my favorite oil, you guys. It's my favorite oil in the whole world. I could probably talk for hours about frankincense, and hopefully I'm going to share with you some things maybe that you didn't know. Maybe you already do know a lot of this, but hopefully I'll share with you some things that you can use frankincense for in your life to benefit you, because I'm telling you guys, if you'll get your frankincense on all of these various ailments and issues that we've got going on within the body, you're going to benefit from it. There is a reason it is known as the king of all essential oils, rightfully so, because it is a glorious, divine, sacred, healing oil. Now, when we're talking about frankincense, we are only using 100% pure, therapeutic grade frankincense, okay? Frankincense is one of the most synthesized oils on the planet. And, you know, if you're getting a synthesized oil, this is not going to be beneficial for you. And this is not an oil that you want to put under your tongue. I'm going to be talking a lot about how we can ingest this oil, not only topically and diffusing it for aromatherapy, but how you can also put it under your tongue. And if you've got a cheap one, an inexpensive frankincense that you just picked up at your local grocery store, I'm telling you guys, you need to research it and make sure that it's 100% therapeutic grade organic essential oil. Most of the time it lists the Latin name on the bottle. It always comes in a dark glass bottle, and it lists the country of origin, and this ensures that you're getting the real deal. But let me get right into some fun benefits of frankincense. You know, one of my favorite things to use it for is applying it to my face before I go to bed. I combine it with lavender and myrrh. Lavender, myrrh, and frankincense, I'm telling you, that's a trio combination that is divine healing for the skin. It's very, very rejuvenating, and it's very, very good for wrinkles. I like to also, if I have a cut or if I have a scar, it's very, very good to apply directly to a cut, and it helps to heal that cut up right away. I'm telling you, there's nothing quite like it. If you have TMJ, apply it right to the jawline. To boost your immune system, you need to take a few drops and put them on your hands, and then rub your hands on your chest, the top part of your chest, and take the other hand and rub that on the top, the lower part of your neck, the top of your back. And this is going to boost your immune system rapidly, guys. I mean, you think I'm making this stuff up about frankincense? No, no, no. You need to research what the divine boswellic acids in the frankincense does, because it is very, very healing. And this oil has been used for centuries. At one point, it was regarded and it was worth more than gold, and rightfully so, because it's more beneficial, in my opinion, than gold would ever be. So let me get into some more of the benefits. You can use it. It's very, very good for kids in the evening time to help them relax, because frankincense is one of those oils that is quite adaptogenic. And what I mean by when I say adaptogenic, I mean if you need it to calm you down, it's going to calm you down. If you need it to uplift, then it's going to uplift. So it's very good for kids to calm them down in the evening time. You can fraction it with coconut oil or jojoba, and you can apply this direct, or just apply it neat meaning undiluted, straight to children's feet at night. Just a few drops on their feet, and it's very, very good not only to boost their immune system, but it's also good to help calm them down in the evening times. It's good for back relief. If you apply a few drops neat to your lower back, it provides soothing comfort to our back. If you need a pick-me-up, apply it with a little bit of peppermint and put this right on your feet. You can put it on the bottom part of the feet, and then take your hands and rub a little bit on the top part of your feet too. This frankincense works synergistically with other oils quite well, and this provides additional healing. So frankincense is one of those oils that mixes really well with a lot of other different oils, and when you combine some of these other oils with frankincense, you're only going to boost the other oils' benefits. Frankincense is one of those oils that it's going to boost any oil that you combine with it. For stress relief, you can apply frankincense directly to the temple. There's nothing quite like it. You can use it for a cough. If you have a cough, apply it on your neck and your throat to soothe the throat irritations or for coughs. If you have frustrations or you have anxiety, it's really good to apply behind your ears. Put a few drops in the palm of your hand, and then take one of your fingers and dip it in that oil and then rub this right behind the earlobes. And it's very, very good to ease frustrations. It's good for anxiety. Also put it on your wrist, on your pulse points. It's very, very good for headaches. You can rub a drop on the roof of your mouth, followed by a drop of peppermint to ease headache pains. And trust me, guys, this works if you do this. I mean, there's nothing better for a headache than using this oil internally, because what does frankincense do? Well, frankincense is an anti-inflammatory, along with many other things, but it's very, very good if we have headaches. It's great to put on skin if we have scratchy skin or if we have bug bites. You can apply frankincense on your knees, and you can follow that up with ice to ease discomfort or to reduce swelling. It's very good for anxiety. For anxiety or stress specifically, you can apply a few drops to your hands and then rub your hands together and then put that over your nose and your mouth and just breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Take about 10 really deep breaths, and there's nothing quite like it for anxiety. Of course, frankincense is a mood stimulator. It's an immune booster. It's an antidepressant. So diffusing it or applying it to your neck is going to bring you harmony and clarity. I'm telling you, there's nothing quite like frankincense, guys. I love it. I love it. Let me tell you a little bit more about frankincense that you maybe didn't know. I'm going to give you a little tip here with frankincense. There is something called a sympathetic response with frankincense, or with all oils. Please know this. But with frankincense specifically, and now when we're talking about frankincense, I'm talking about the high-grade frankincense here. I'm not just talking about your regular boswellic acid. I am talking specifically about the boswellia sacra. That's what I'm talking about. This is the divine oil that only comes from one region, and this comes from Oman. And this is the highest grade of frankincense, and this is the DNA repairing frankincense. Okay, now all frankincense is good if it's 100% therapeutic, organic essential oil, but I'm specifically talking about the highest grade one here. But it works really well as far as sympathetic response. Now, what I mean by that is, if, let's say you've got a broken arm, let's say your left arm is broken and it's in a cast, well, obviously you can't apply that to your left arm. But what you can do is you can apply the oil to your right arm, and it's going to work in your left arm. Now, you think I'm making this up. No, this has been scientifically studied, and it's been proven. And it's going to benefit your opposite side about 65%. And this is because of something called sympathetic response and polarity balancing within the body. So if you've had a knee replacement and you've got your knee bandaged up on your left knee, put it on your right knee. If you've got a headache and it's in the front part of the frontal lobe, in between your eyes, put the oil on the back part of your head. This is the way it works in the body, guys. If you've got trouble with your left foot, put it on your right foot. So it's going to work this way. I'm telling you, this little tip is going to really help you out, guys. Put it on the opposite part of whatever and please know that you can put it directly on the ailment too. So I mean, if it's available where you can put it directly on whatever is broken or whatever is hurting or whatever ails you, it's always going to be better if you can apply it directly to that spot. But the second best thing is this polarity that we get, and this is how divine the frankincense essential oil is. This is how the frankincense works. Frankincense is good for cellular protection. Now let's talk specifically about cancer. Did you guys know that about 95% of all cancers are a result from damaged DNA. Okay, 95% of cancers are not genetic like most people think. They are resulting from damaged DNA. We are damaging our own DNA. Now, how do we damage our DNA? Well, our cells are damaged through toxicity. They're damaged through environmental pollutions and free radicals. Now, some of this is out of our control. Please know that, because I mean, just the air that we breathe oftentimes is quite toxic. With the chemicals that are sprayed in the air over our head, and you have to learn to detoxify from these things. This is the reason why I like to teach people how to juice, because we all need to get our juice on, and we need to start consuming our foods in the raw enzyme form instead of cooking all of the nutrients out of our food, because please know that most of the time when you cook your food, you're cooking all of the nutrients out of the food, and our bodies are electric. They are designed to run off of pure, divine, healing enzymes. These enzymes act as catalyst for every cell in our body, and we're not getting this oftentimes with our diet, guys. So it's hard for me to talk about frankincense and cancer without talking about some of the things that are leading up to and causing this cancer. You know, today it's not so much as when, you know, if you're going to get cancer, it's when you're going to get cancer, because this is just the reality of the world that we're currently living in. But 95% of it's not genetic. I mean, 95% of it is from us doing our own damage to the DNA and from environmental pollutions and toxins. Toxicity is number one. The second would be poor nutrition, which I just briefly touched on. And the third would be where we're introducing stress and oxidation into our bodies. Free radicals is what is causing us to age. We all have free radicals, some of us more than others, because of the low vibratory foods that we consume, sometimes the foods that we eat that don't agree with this. This is what I'm talking about here, people. These are introducing more free radicals in our body. When you eat things like processed food and packaged food and microwave radiated food, this is damaging and it's increasing the free radicals in the body, and this is accelerating the aging process, and this is giving people cancer. This is causing cancer. This is damaging our DNA at the cellular level, and this is creating this cancer. And we need to detoxify our body, and we need to learn to repair some of that damage that is done at the cellular level, and we need to figure out how we can decrease free radicals. Now, how can we decrease free radicals? Well, you learn to start getting your frankincense on, baby. That's how you do it, because frankincense is one of those oils that it is so repairing and it is so regenerating that it can actually regenerate and repair damaged DNA. Yes, that's right, I said it. Let me get back into the free radical process, because I get a little off track as I get excited about it. Free radicals is the metabolic waste toxicity that is emitted from our cells. The enemy of free radicals are antioxidants. Okay, the antioxidants are the good guys. You've heard all about antioxidants and all the latest craze, fad, superfoods and antioxidant, drinks, and the acai and the mangosteen and the noni, and all of those are great, but I'm telling you guys, you're not going to benefit from all of these supplements if you have a toxicity issue within your liver. If your liver is toxic, you can take all of the antioxidants in the whole wide world, and guess what? It's not going to do you any good. I have worked with so many people that take the latest, greatest acai, mangosteen, pomegranate concoction, and they say, well, I take all this stuff and I really don't have increased energy. It doesn't help me lose weight. Well, that's because they're also consuming all of these other harmful things that are harmful to their body, these low vibratory foods, all of these cooked foods and all these processed foods and all these sodas and all these diet drinks that have all this aspartame and all these just pure poisons in some of these foods, guys. You need to learn to read labels and find out what some of this stuff is, because these things are known carcinogens. But the antioxidants are the good guys. We want more antioxidants. But the problem is we're not absorbing the antioxidants because we've got a toxic liver. So the key is to figure out how to eliminate the toxicity from the liver. Your liver is your regulator for all of your other organs. So if you figure out how to detox the liver, then all of your other organs are going to follow, guys. I'm telling you, and that's the reason why I like to teach to juice, and that's the reason why it ties hand in hand with using frankincense, because you can use all the frankincense in the world, and it's not going to benefit you the most at the cellular DNA repairing level if you've got a toxic liver. I'm telling you. So the key is to eliminate the toxins from the liver and to regenerate the liver, and then your other organs are going to follow, and your body is just going to be in pure bliss harmony. And then you can take frankincense however you want to take it, and you're going to start repairing some of the damage that has been done from years and years of calcification and the uric acid buildup that get in between our joints, all of the pain, all of the inflammation. It's really going to go away rapidly when you detoxify the body, and then when you start introducing the divine frankincense, you absorb it so much better when there's less toxicity in the body. But the enemy of free radicals are antioxidants, so we want antioxidants. Antioxidants work by donating a missing electron and therefore neutralizing the free radical. Vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, those are all antioxidants, okay? Polyphenols are up to 70 times more potent, effective than vitamin-based antioxidants. Now, when I talk about polyphenols, I'm talking about what's loaded in frankincense, which is the reason why frankincense is one of the most potent free radical scavenger on the known planet. We need these. We need the polyphenols. We need the monoterpenes that is found in the Boswellia sacra. We need this. This is found in the divine healing frankincense. We need this because monoterpenes stimulate something called apoptosis. Okay, two things happen when the cells begin to degenerate. It can either, the cell can either create apoptosis, which is the damaged DNA is responding and it's telling it to either die or it's going to mutate. It's going to do two things. The cell is either going to die or it's going to mutate. And we want it to die. We want the apoptosis. And what the frankincense, what the monoterpenes does in the divine frankincense is it stimulates the apoptosis. So it stimulates the damaged DNA response. Monoterpenes increase the level of liver enzymes involved in removing carcinogenic toxins. Monoterpenes also show to interfere with the cholesterol synthesis, therefore slowing down and reducing potential tumor formation. I'm telling you, if you're wanting to learn how to repair your DNA, the key is what I just shared with you. Eliminate the toxicity issue within the liver and then get your frankincense on. So the key would be to juice and to detoxify and to consume live enzyme catalysts that feed the cells, clean out the liver, and then the divine healing frankincense is going to work so much more beneficial to you. But please know that even if your liver is toxic currently, you can begin using frankincense right away and you're going to benefit from it because the monoterpenes that's found in frankincense stimulates the apoptosis, which is telling that damaged DNA cell to die and not to mutate and not to cause other damage to other cells around it. And this is what we want, and this is what frankincense does. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to do a part 3, so you want to stay tuned because I really want to keep going on and on, but I want to really keep this under 20 minutes. But I'm going to do a part 3. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what frankincense can do. Frankincense is so wonderful that you can begin using frankincense and you can put it on a certain part of your body, and once you start to detoxify your body enough, frankincense is really going to heighten your awareness, which means that if you've got some sort of ailment in your body, it's going to bring this ailment to your attention. So when you start a juicing program and you start detoxifying a little bit, and then you start incorporating things like frankincense, and then you notice, well, I've noticed I've got a lower back pain. Well, the frankincense is bringing this to your attention. It is heightening all of your senses, and it's going to bring some of these ailments and some of these issues to the surface so that you're made aware of it, so that you can then begin to do something about it. It signals that healing response. Frankincense goes, please know that oftentimes people use frankincense for a headache, and they may also have a foot ache or a backache. They've got all these ailments in their body, and they say, well, frankincense didn't help my headache, but my back pain went away. Well, that's because that's the way frankincense works. It's so divine. It's going to work on what it needs to work on first, and then it's going to follow by working on those other things. So don't give up on the frankincense just because it doesn't immediately inflict the area that you want it to inflict, because it's going to work synergistically within your body to create a divine harmony within all of the senses, within all of the organs, within all of the cells. And it may not be the order that you want it in. It's going to be the order that it's going to be the order that your body needs it in. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and positive vibrations. Get your frankincense on, baby. Get your juice on, baby. And stay tuned for part 3 on frankincense, because I'm going to break it down. Have a great day.